La la la, clicky keyboard noises. La la la, keyboard noises. I've seen people, usually bullet journalers, that sort of frame their new year in terms of like a single word: blessed, joyous, curiosity, adventure, things like that. It's supposed to be kind of like a guiding force to how you approach the year. It's never really something I've ever done, but when I was setting up my goals for this entire year, not just for the first quarter, I found a bit of a theme. And that theme was pretty pessimistic, to be honest. Stop doing this, lose these things, quit this, give up that. There was a decidedly negative slant to all of my goals. And when I started looking at them, it kind of felt like I was going to be miserable trying to get any of these to stick. Embracing misery might work for some people, but working toward a goal is, to me, about bettering yourself and improving your quality of life. I'm already vaguely unhappy most of the time as it is. I don't need to saddle myself with more negativity, especially when I'm trying to work towards something. I'm trying to undo the unhappy, not ingrain it further into my psyche. So I decided to see if there was maybe a better way that I could reframe the changes I wanted to make. Could I reconfigure these goals in a way that didn't make it feel like I was having to sacrifice my happiness in order to accomplish them? Could I approach these things from a different angle so that the achieving of these goals felt novel and appealing rather than daunting and uncomfortable? And the answer was kind of. Instead of putting my resolutions in a box of doing less or having less or removing or getting rid of things, I focused on how I could add things and do more things. I focused on the more of the goals, basically. Instead of focusing on trying to lose weight and to remove processed foods from my diet, I'm trying to focus on adding more whole foods and moving my body more. I'm hoping that weight loss will be a side effect of that, but it's not the main goal anymore. When the goal is just losing weight, I'm miserable. I'm forcing myself to do things. But if I'm trying to add things to my life and, oh, let's get out and go do a thing instead of, oh, now I have to go for a walk, you know, reframing it like that. I'm trying to approach my goal in a healthier, more positive manner, and hopefully that will result in more sustained change rather than just, oh, I need the scales to be smaller. I need the number to go down, because it never works when I frame it like that. So I might as well try something different, right? Instead of not being judgmental at all, I'm focusing on being more understanding. If I catch myself doing something negative, I stop and distance myself from it for a bit. I take a moment to figure out why I went straight for the negative rather than seeing a positive. And I try to think about it from another perspective. And this one's the hardest for me because it's so easy to get switched on to the negative and to only focus on the negative. But by putting the emphasis on adding to my understanding of situations rather than just shutting down my brain and going, nope, it seems to help keep me more on an even keel instead of like going into a negativity spiral, which is a good thing. It's about catching myself when I'm about to go into a spiral of negative thinking and redirecting it, not beating myself up because I got there in the first place. It doesn't always work, but the more I catch myself and the more I put a more objective lens on things, the easier it is for me to catch it before it gets too bad. The hole I dig myself into gets a little smaller each time, and maybe one day I won't have to dig the hole at all. And this whole thing is not meant to be mental health advice, by the way. I don't think you can happy thoughts your way out of a depressive episode. I don't think that just sitting in sunlight is going to cure everything. And the people that come up to you and go, well, have you tried not being sad? Can go suck eggs because they don't know what they're talking about. My issue is that I get stuck in a loop of negative thinking, and that's what kind of drags me down and makes it harder for me to get out of it. I'm just trying to share how I'm making an effort to redirect my thoughts so that I can become a better person and a more understanding person and maybe be more consistently happy along the way. It's the year of more for me. More understanding, more movement, more healthy foods, more socialization, more putting myself out there. The goal is to just take it a day at a time and hope for the best. So, what do you do to redirect your thoughts? Do you meditate? Do you go for a hike, bake, watch anime? Do you do journaling? Let me know in the comments, along with what you're up to, what you're reading, what you're writing, what all fun things you're up to, and how you're feeling if you're feeling up to it. Thanks for sticking around to listen to me talk about what little shifts I'm trying to make to improve my quality of life and my mental health, and how I'm hoping to become a better person by refocusing my thoughts. Let me know if it's something that you've done and how it's worked out for you. I'm curious. Have you done something similar to this? How long have you been doing it? My name is Jennifer McPeak. I post videos every other Wednesday, and here I talk about writing, reading, arts and crafts, occasionally mental health, and other such things as I feel like talking about them. I hope to see you next time. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you when I see you. Later. La la la, clicky keyboard noises, la la la, keyboard noises.